Welcome to Someday by the Sea. I'm Denise and I love creating. Here you'll find lots of DIYs on a budget, some trash to treasure, and hopefully a little inspiration for your next creation. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe and hit that bell. And if you're returning, thank you so much, guys. You are the best. Let's get to crafting. Guys, I'm so excited. Today's video is part of the Third Thursday Thrift Flips, hosted by Tammy at the Rusted Willow and also Elizabeth at the Southern Gmore Gals. These ladies are incredible, and I'm going to have their channels linked in my description box, as well as the playlist for this challenge. Please take the time to check out all of them. You won't be disappointed, guys. Let's get to crafting. So my first flip is this picture I found at Goodwill. It says, "Heaven's a little closer in a house by the sea." I mean, how perfect is that? I had to have this picture. So I love the picture, wasn't happy with the color of the frame. So I wiped it down really good with my Lysol wipes. And I'm taking some painter's tape and I'm just taping off all the edges. And I'm going to grab some white Waverly chalk paint and I'm going to paint the entire frame white. So this challenge is all about thrift flips, and they are so fun. I love shopping, finding something that I see something in and taking it home and recreating it. And I just loved the idea of this challenge, so I'm so happy that I'm able to participate today in this challenge. So after my white Waverly paint dried, I am taking some agave, it's also a Waverly chalk paint, and I put a little bit on my brush and I'm just lightly dry brushing all around the frame. I liked the frame white, but it needed something because there's a lot of white starkness in this picture. So I wanted to pull some of the colors of the picture out into the frame, if that makes any sense. And I was looking at the picture and I'm like, wow, that really looks like agave. So I went and got my agave and here I am distressing my frame. With the agave. And I think that it just gave it exactly what it needed. Just drying it off with my heat tool. And pull the tape up. I love pulling the tape up. It's so exciting. You see that crisp line there. Oh. Now guys, I think this came out super, super pretty. It just shows you that you don't really need to do a whole big, huge project to do a flip, make over something. Sometimes, it's just like this picture. It just needed a different color frame. And it gave it a whole new look and a whole new life. And I think it came out so pretty. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This next little flip is this cute little kitty that I just saw and had to have. I mean, I fell in love with the cute little face on this thing, so I had to take it home. But I needed to change his bow. The bow wasn't doing it for me, so I just took off the bow, and I am gonna sand down. Well, I'm gonna wipe it with my Lysol wipes first, yes. How can I forget? I wipe it down really good. And then I'm just gonna sand down where, I'm gonna take my sanding block from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna sand down where the bow was glued there on the tail, just to smooth it out a little more. This is a real simple flip, guys. I mean, I'm seriously just changing the bow. But I love him, or her, I have to say it's a her. I love her just the way she is. I don't want to paint her. I don't want to change her. I just think she's so stinking cute. She just needs another bow. So I'm going through my ribbon because I was thinking I'll make a little messy bow. That'd be different, you know? So here I am. I'm just taking some different ribbons, all from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just cutting them down. I wasn't measuring, I just eyeballed it. Just cut them down, and I am going to use them to make a little messy bow. And a messy bow is really easy, guys. It's just, you take these little strips, just like I've cut in here, and you just crisscross them. That's all you do. As many as you want, any colors that you want. I forgot to lay down my little jute twine there. I put a piece of twine on the bottom because I'm going to tie it after, and just crisscross. That's all I do. You crisscross the different ribbons, as many as you like. And when you're done, when I'm done, I just take my twine and I tie it off really tight. I love messy bows. Bows are not my favorite. I'm really not a professional bow maker. I try. I definitely try. And I'm learning, which is always good. So messy bows are my favorite because they can be messy and they're super simple. Now here's my little bow, and I got out my totally dazzled stuff, and I thought maybe I'd give her a little bling, you know, give her a little glam. So I tried out a couple different ones, and I don't know, it just wasn't doing it for me with the jewels. So I end up grabbing going through my buttons, and I picked a pink button, and that's what I ended up putting in the center of the bow. So guys, if you're liking this video, please give me a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much, and I so appreciate it. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing and becoming part of my crafting family here on YouTube. I would love it. And you can also find me on Instagram by the C65. I post there also. But here's another simple flip. Just changed the bow, cleaned her up a little bit, and look how stinking cute she came out. I have to think of a name for her. She's my new little friend. What do you guys think? I mean, isn't she the cutest? I'm in love with her. And all I did was change the bow and gave her a whole new look. Hope you guys like it. And my last flip is this. It's a frame. It has a little clip on the top that I am taking off with my little screwdriver set here. And I liked it because it's kind of a heavy piece. It's a nice piece of wood frame. And I like that it has the stand on the back like a picture frame. So what I'm going to do with this is I took the calendar, one of my calendars, my 2022 calendar, trying to figure out which picture I wanted. I'm going to go with the thankful truck. So I just cut it down to size to fit my little frame here. And I'm taking my glue stick and I'm just making sure I get the edges really good. I glued the paper and the frame. Just making sure it's down nice and good. Here we go, the edges are good. Now I'm just taking my sanding block and I'm just sanding in a downward motion all around the sign. And that's going to take any paper that's hanging over the edge, it's going to take it right off at the edge there. Ladybug helps me clean up real quick. Now I'm going to take my, oh darn it, I forgot what it's called, stylus. And I'm just taking that, I got that at the Dollar Tree. I'm taking that and I'm lightly pressing into where the slats were on the sign. Can you see how I just lightly did that? I didn't want to press too hard because that paper is really thin, so I just, didn't want to rip it. So just lightly, guys. Now I'm taking my antique wax, that's by Waverly also, and I'm just distressing all the edges of my sign. All you guys that have come back, all my subscribers, anyone returning, you guys are the best. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you so much for being here for me. So now I'm going to take my sanding block and I'm just going to sand down the picture a little bit because I don't want it to look so brand new. I want it to look a little old, scratched up. And there you have it. You can Mod Podge over this if you'd like. I did not. but here it is. And I mean, how simple was that? I mean, I had a picture and I just put it on that sign, and it's got a brand new life now. So here's everything all together, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you check out the hosts and the playlist. I will have them linked in my description box. We have to think of a name for our little kitty friend here. Drop a name in the comments below. Give me some ideas. I'm terrible with coming up with names for pets and stuff. But oh, I love that picture. I think it came out so pretty. I hope you guys like this. If you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring that bell. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. See you soon.